Greta Thunberg was born on January 3, 2003, in Stockholm, Sweden. Her mother, Malena Ernman, is an opera singer, and her father, Svante Thunberg, is an actor. Greta grew up in a creative home, but when she learned about climate change at just 8 years old, she couldn't understand why adults weren't doing anything about it. By age 11, that realization overwhelmed her. She fell into depression and was later diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which she calls her superpower because it helps her see things clearly, right or wrong, true or false. Greta decided that if leaders weren't going to act, she would. In August 2018, at 15 years old, she sat alone outside the Swedish parliament with a hand-painted sign that read "Skolstrejk för climate," or, in Swedish, "Skolstrejk för klimatet." She skipped school to demand action on the climate crisis. At first, no one noticed. Then, people began sharing her photo online, and soon, students around the world joined her. Her quiet protest grew into a global movement called Fridays for Future. Within months, millions of young people in over 150 countries were striking from school, marching for the planet, and carrying signs that echoed hers. "There is no planet B," Greta became the voice of a generation demanding change. In 2019, she sailed across the Atlantic, not by plane, but on a zero-emissions yacht to speak at the United Nations Climate Action Summit in New York. Standing before world leaders, she delivered a now-famous line: "You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words." Greta didn't stop. She spoke at the World Economic Forum, the European Parliament, and multiple UN climate conferences, always with the same message. "Listen to the science," she continued, striking every Friday while finishing school in Stockholm. In June 2023, she graduated high school and received an honorary doctorate from the University of Helsinki for her activism. She hasn't attended college yet, nor held a first job in the traditional sense, because activism has always been her work. Over time, Greta's fight expanded beyond the climate crisis to include human rights and global justice, standing with marginalized communities and speaking out against inequality. Even after facing arrests at protests, she remains calm and determined. "The real criminals," she says, "are those destroying the planet